Alright, yo, this is Jerry from the Hype Magazine. We're out here at South by Southwest 2015. We're live, in effect, behind the scenes with EarthGang.
What's happening? What's up?
It's good. So from the outside looking in, fellas, man, tell us about EarthGang. How you see yourself?
EarthGang is two guys with an extremely soulful grasp on life. And we perpetuate that through our music.
Okay.
It's very it's very kinetic the way we go through life. You know, it's very we make sure that we experience things fully. You know what I'm saying? With that comes with the best and the worst of things, but we try to make sure we experience things fully and don't have surface level you know what I'm saying, interactions with everything we do. We try to get down to the depths to it. So I mean that manifests through our music and through our our performances and stuff like that. So when people see us, they come to us, they say, y'all have so much energy, y'all really killed the show, or I like y'all music, it makes me feel a certain type of way, it makes me, you know what I'm saying, it's different or whatever, but I believe that's just from our approach to life, you know what I'm saying, it comes throughout our music. It's not just alright, we're trying to make some type of, you know what I'm saying, some type of picture, some type of frame just to present to everybody. We really want to be able to tap into what people are thinking and stuff and what people are feeling.
Okay, so now that we have your view on yourselves, why don't you introduce the individual members?
Right. I'm Dr. Dot.
I'm Johnny Venus.
The Flying Travolta Brothers. Okay, EarthGang, expert gurus, known for a lot of things.
Okay.
We both from Southwest Atlanta. I'm originally from the West End. West End, what it is, Lowry, Ashby, Abernathy, and moved over to Cascade. With Brown, just grew up Southwest Atlanta roots. My people from Pool Creek, the 3rd and stuff. So we both got really heavy Atlanta roots.
Yeah, we're from Atlanta. I guess as deep as it goes. I don't have no family outside of Georgia, really, except maybe 1 or 2 people. So we just really, you know what I'm saying, Southern gentleman, Esquire, espionage.
Esquire.
Words that are fun to say.
Okay, all right. So what brought you to music? What made you think that the music business, individually, that the music business was your career choice, was proper for you?
Well, I didn't know the music business was gonna be my career choice until really, really recently. Only cause, you know what I'm saying, you just do what you do anyway. You know what I'm saying. You don't think of it like that. You think of, look, I love what I love. I'm gonna do what I do. But I've always thought I would do something along the lines of not going to the same place every day.
Exactly.
I already knew that. I knew that age 2. I was like, cause even as a kid, when I was a little kid, I'm gonna tell you, I used to when I was super little, 2, 3 years old, I pretend to be a different person every day. That was just how I used to do, just for fun. I used to you know what I'm saying, today I'm a fireman, today I'm a cop, today I'm whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So that mentality is you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff carries on. I never wanted to just be anywhere from once, so I figured I'd be something along these lines.
Okay.
Me personally, I've always been so headstrong and so autonomous, just growing up, you know what I'm saying, the only child thing, and just focusing in on what you want to do. I never really wanted to work for anybody, so I probably had I probably realistically had maybe 4 or 5 jobs my whole life, you know what I'm saying, where I've worked for other people, and those haven't lasted for more than 5, 6 months, you know what I'm saying. I've always wanted to work for myself, first of all, and I've always wanted to do what I love, you know what I'm saying, and music, and and then that's doing what you love and then really stepping out on faith brings a whole nother element to what you're trying to create. You know what I'm saying? When you really sit out there and be you know what, I'm all in, you know what I'm saying, I'm just about to jump in, it helps build your confidence, you know what I'm saying, but it also brings, you know what I'm saying, a different element to what you're trying to create. So it's it's all for the best, you know what I'm saying, even though it's hard, even though it's troubling, whatever, it's all for the best.
So you bring a lot of pain to your music, and you share that. I mean, how is it that you develop a trust? Because being an artist, you're creating something, you're trusting people to receive it, and I mean, how was it that you made that transition and says, yo, I can trust these people with my inner thoughts and how I see the world?
The thing when you just when you eliminate like fear and shame from your like just consciousness and subconsciousness, you when we present our art, it's not like I'm trusting you to have this, because when you say trust, it kind of sounds like please take this, you know what I'm saying, please take this. No, you get to see this, you know what I'm saying, you get to enjoy this, you know what I'm saying. If you don't take that opportunity, that's on your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel whenever we present our stuff. It's not like I'm trusting you to see. The people who come to us and people who listen to our music are people who took the opportunity that was presented before them, and they you know what I'm saying, got something from it, and they enjoyed something from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's basically like, it's basically like we're appealing to the natural who you are. You know what I'm saying? We are made up of the same things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody walks around with different masks on. Like, they have different areas in their lives that they hide or that they're open to. Like, everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just doesn't go out there and put themselves out there like that. We don't just put our whole lives out there. You know, but it's like what we decide to put. You know what I'm saying? And being vulnerable. It's a connective, you know what I'm saying? It connects with other people, because like it's not just like, even, you know what I'm saying, people who may come from different backgrounds as you, like we still go through the same life experiences. So it's like the more vulnerable that you put yourself out there, the more people you connect with. Like, if you try to hold it in, you know what I'm saying, like I don't want these people to know what's going on, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, put myself out there, or I'm scared, like you're shutting yourself off from the humanity, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody goes through the same things, like everybody goes through the same things. We're all on this earth, you know what I'm saying? Every day we all have trials and tribulations. People we love who get on our nerves, you know what I'm saying? Things that we do that we're not too proud about, you know what I'm saying? We wallow in our own self-despair and things like that. But when you put it on in front, and like, even with us, like the people who we listen to, you know what I'm saying? Like the artists that we listen to put their pain out in front, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about hiding it, but they do it in such a way to where it's not put offing, or where it's like it's a communal experience. It's like we all coming together, you know what I'm saying?
Let me say this too, don't get this for the regular, it's not getting nothing misconstrued. We not just out here making blues, sad ass songs either, you know what I'm saying? For people that haven't heard us, we saying pain in the abstract conceptual sense of motivation. Not necessarily saying we just, you know what I'm saying, crying on our songs. Give us a shot. Listen to some EarthGang. All right, that was a plug.
I just wanted to touch back when you said being vulnerable for people. That's in essence a trust.
Yeah.
You know, you're saying, here's what I'm giving you. I'm entrusting this part that I've chosen, and I'm putting it out there. You receive it or you don't receive it, but it still is a crossing over kind of situation where I can write this down. Maybe I'm a poet. I can keep it in my journal. But here, let me share it to the world and see how they go.
Yeah, that's a whole another step right there. That the connectivity is a whole nother realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you have to, like, and even when you say like people may receive it or they may not, like sometimes it's on you. You know what I'm saying? How they receive it. You know what I'm saying? If you just come out there and you just bombard them with words, or you bombard them with songs or whatever, and don't really like take a minute to, like, you know what I'm saying, give and take from the crowd, see where the crowd's coming from, see what they, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in their lives at this given moment. Like, there can be a disconnect sometimes when people come to the stage and just be watching. It's like, okay, it was a good show, but I was just watching, you know what I'm saying? I really was not involved. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
Real. That's real. Last night we had a show, somebody had a show, and the guy went up and he just got on stage and just rap so hard, no music, nothing, just giving people rap. And he was, you know what I'm saying, he got booed. And the only person I seen get booed at South by, and I was like, dang, bro, like you didn't even try to connect. You was all about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you went in there with the preconceived notion of this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? Them to hear, but that's good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a plan.
You gotta care about yourself. But you can't be all about yourself. When you performing, that's the whole reason you do that shit, to make other people feel stuff. To
make other people feel better. Basically, that's what you're doing. You're here to bring this experience so when people leave, they either feel relieved, they either feel happy, they may even feel sad, they may even want to cry and go call whoever they want to call and talk about it. Like, but that's your job is to push them to the next level.
Not just be in your own head.
So you're meeting them where they are.
Yeah.
At some point, somehow, somebody.
That is the point. That's why we travel so much, and that's the point. When you're an artist, you do a lot of traveling because you're meeting people where they are in a physical sense and in a metaphysical sense.
Okay, all right. So you're out here on your touring. So let's talk about the current project. Tell us about the current project.
Right now it's out. It's tour, but it's a mixtape. It's a little short little EP we threw out there as a snack. And people went ham. Real nice. It's cool. It's a cool little project we made.
Right during Girl Scout cookie season.
Yeah, during Girl Scout cookie season, like essentially worked to the them and we it's like 7 tracks. We got the little idea while we were on tour with Absol, because we were realizing like all the days feel like the same day. Or no day, cause you don't really, I mean, you don't, especially when you're on tour, you don't really know. I don't know. The first tour,
when you work every day, when you dedicate every day of your life to your mission, you don't really care about what day it is. You know what I'm saying? It's sun up and sun down.
Yeah, like that's really what.
That's how we wanted to approach it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we want to approach living. You know what I'm saying? Not just. Like, cause people approach their work week depending on their job. You know what I'm saying? People approach their week depending on their job.
That's kind of sick. Actually.
Depending on like the things that they have to do.
Yeah, I'm saying people approach the day God gave them. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the thing.
Depending on tasks that somebody else.
That's just kind of wild as shit. Like for real. But essentially you did this shit. So we made tour, but it's like each track on the tape is a day of the week, which is essentially just what the day like felt to us when it mattered, you know what I'm saying? So that's tour, man. It's pretty rocking. We got Mako on there, OG Mako's on there. We got Mac Miller on there.
Childish Major
on there, and then our Spillage Village brothers, JID and Jordan Bryant.
We got Spillage Village production.
It was a good squad, little effort. You know what I'm saying? We put a project out, and people like it. And it's getting us boosted for our album, which is coming later.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
So are you dropping in 2015, or are you looking at 16?
Yes. We're looking at 2015. We like this year. We like this 5 right now.
Definitely this year. Strays with Rabies is what it's called.
Strays with Rabies?
Strays with Rabies. Is gonna be a doozy.
Yeah, conceptually, I mean, you talk about is this a conceptual album?
All our projects are conceptual.
Yeah, but like conceptual to the sense that like everything encapsulates your time period that you in. You know what I'm saying? Like all the best artists had them kind of phases. Like thing that always made me look at the Kanye. Kanye got a phase that he was living in on every album. Like you can see like, people put them little like pictures and charts of it now. Like when Kanye was. You know what I'm saying? He was this kind of Kanye, and then he was like future Kanye.
Diamonds
like
Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Kanye. Like so it's like you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of different like, but each one goes with the album, and I think that happens naturally if you really push yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like we trying to be like a different person every time, but like each project. We kind of are different just because you push yourself.
Yeah, you gotta give yourself to the moment. Fully, you give yourself to the moment. Then you know what I'm saying. The moment will give you what it wants you to receive. You know what I'm saying. You'll have what it wants you to receive.
Crazy movie, Robert.
No, this fucking Batman.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's funny how like because we've been thinking about just like how the year has progressed, but like people start their years off New Year's or whatever, but it's funny like South by is a great, you know what I'm saying, marking for like the new year. And it just hit me today because South by is always during the spring equinox. It's always like the first week of spring. It's always, so it's like, and a lot of people don't know that, but like it's like that energy of the newness of, you know what I'm saying, of the coming year, of the coming life and stuff, like it infuses into the whole like festival, you know what I'm saying. Everybody is buzzing like what they've been working on in the winter. They want to present that because, you know what I'm saying, the spring is out, like the weather is changing. So like I'll just say that because like since we were here last year. Since last year, we've probably been home for like 3 months.
You said earlier that you've been on tour for a year.
Yeah, like over time since last March, we've probably been home for maybe 3 to 4 months. Like, yeah, because I mean, we went on tour with we did Canada in June. We came back out to LA in like July. And then we were on tour until November. So we were home for a couple of seconds. We went back to LA in February.
We was home for the holidays and then we came.
Yeah, basically home for the holidays. And then, but I mean, the reason like we do this is because it's one, being out on the road keeps that, you know what I'm saying, keeps you moving. It keeps you always like, like a lot of nomadic people, you know what I'm saying, like they have this sign, like they look at us as like why do you spend your lives in one place all the time, you know what I'm saying, in houses and things like this. Go out and experience life. Like the world is like you just supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be tied to your possessions or tied to where you to all these things. You know what I'm saying? But like, and it's a privilege for us because we're so young that like I'm not tied to anything. Like really, like I'm tied to my, you know what I'm saying, my agreements or whatever. But like other than that, like I'm not tied down by obligations or houses to put up or like people to feed. Like, so it's a privilege for me to just go out and do this, you know what I'm saying, for however long it's going, because I mean it brings so much and you get so much being out on the road and seeing things and meeting different people all the time. It's better than just spending your one existence in one area, you know. So I mean, and that brings like different levels to our music, definitely. Especially when we went away to school, went to Hampton, like up in Virginia. It's an HBCU, you know what I'm saying. So we had our, you know, our culture experience there, you know what I'm saying, when we provided it, because you know at HBCUs the culture experience is not always given, you know what I'm saying. A lot of times it's put this suit on and go out and get a job, you know what I'm saying. Right. A lot of times, so even at Hampton they did, you know what I'm saying, certain aspects they did provide the culture experience, but just being there with so many different people from across the country, like it just brought a different perspective to music. It brought a different perspective to what you were trying to bring as well, to who you were trying to reach. You know, staying in Atlanta, you only want to reach people at Atlanta. Those are the only people you see. But when you see people across around the world, you're like, yo, these people are doing the same things that I'm doing, going through the same shit. So like being out there, you get to interact with those people. So the road life is awesome until you get kicked out of your hotel for not smoking when they say you were smoking.
Yeah, we get treated pretty bad because we not signed.
Yeah, the hospitality industry is not treated. We in the Hilton right now with Lando right now.
We get treated so independent. It's funny as shit.
But you're successfully independently though. You're successfully touring. Yeah. Successfully pulling out projects. You're on stage with Ab-Soul. You got major accomplishments as an independent. So does it really matter how they look at you?
Oh no, nah.
See, this is.
I mean, of course, you want things to get better over time, and they will.
Yeah, everything is going to improve, but this is the thing. Like, it's like, what are you in it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your goal? I feel like our goal is to reach these people, is to like spread the message, and that's what we're doing right now. And we're improving on that. We're progressing. We're taking it to another level. To, you know what I'm saying? We're meeting so many different demographics. We're getting exposure and stuff. So like we're all, you know what I'm saying, in divine order right now, I feel.
Yeah, being able to tour for a year solid, you know what I mean? That's good stuff. That's a blessing.
We got around. We seen a lot of places.
I mean, there's guys who can't tour outside of their city.
Yeah.
You know, or don't have the awareness
to know that that's what you need to do.
You need to follow your money.
Yeah, like you just have to.
Yeah, no, we done. I mean, every time we toured, it was like a North American deal. It wasn't just like, you know what I'm saying, no region. It was North American.
That's dope. So you guys are under 30, extremely self-aware, which obviously is something that's standard for creative people. But as black men, I mean, we can't always just talk about the music. As you see these issues, these socioeconomic issues, and the mistreatment and the maltreatment.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was.
This ain't no punk interview. This is gonna be real.
Man, I heard this dude, because this dude was at this function. It was this Kwanzaa function at my church, like last winter or whatever. But he was like, hip hop. I'm paraphrasing. He was like, hip hop is not the black male experience. He said it is an expression of, you know what I'm saying, what we go through, but hip hop is not the one case black male experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truest thing I've heard. Like, because people, so many people will put on a hip hop record. No matter who the artist is, it could be Wiz, it could be Wayne, it could be Outkast. This is your experience. You know what I'm saying? But that's not true. Like, this is an expression of what we go through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes this is how we communicate and stuff, but this is not the black male experience. And I think that's a lot what we try to go through, even with going to all these different places, like not just Atlanta, not just New York, not just Philly, you know what I'm saying, like urban meccas. We fucking in Eugene, like in Oregon, like we're bringing that, you know what I'm saying, the black male experience to them, expressing it, but we want them to know that like we're not, this is not a hip hop box of who we are, all black men. All black men go through the hip hop woes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not true. So we go like that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, everybody hasn't been to jail. Everybody isn't a trapster, you know what I mean? So
yeah, man. Hey, we talk about it all the time. I got a lot of homies that's really than most of these niggas out here rapping. Never sold no drugs. They got kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? They are who they are, you know what I'm saying? Like they work, you know what I'm saying, whatever regular job they got. And they real dudes, you know what I'm saying? Real dudes. Like I feel like that should matter, you know what I'm saying, just as much. Like they actually real like people. Like they not like like when a person is inauthentic, you can see it. Like it radiates, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is magnanimous. Like
because they're always on edge of trying to make sure they're presenting what they want to present instead of like just being who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. So I got a chance to listen to a few joints, and I had never experienced you guys before, but I noticed that something unique for the young lions that are in the hip hop is that you guys really concentrate on harmonic balance, melodic balance, and how it works with pitch and intonation and the dynamics of the joint. So you're able to stay deeper in the pocket and become part of the instrumentation. How did you develop that?
Nah, hold up, stop.
That's very good. Like nobody never said that. Like,
whoa.
Man.
You said the hell out of that phrase.
You're definitely a musician. You talk about.
No, I'm not. I don't rap. I got arrested for singing "Mary Had a Little Lamb" to my daughter in public. They took me to jail, and the judge said, "Don't do that no more. You don't even sing in the shower." No,
what?
I'm nothing. But I'm a music critic, and I do study music. And actually, I was a music business student at Full Sail University, so that I could better talk to people who do this for a living.
Oh yeah, nah, man, we super into music. That's how we became friends, man. Like back in high school, it was always the challenge. Like, oh, you got this record, I got this. Oh, you got this, I got this. And that kind of just we bounced that off until we end up doing this. Like it's really how it started.
He up ahead right now. I'm gonna give him the lead right now because we both got put on the hiatus coyote at the same time.
Okay.
But my computers, my whole electronics, my whole shit was off, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't get a chance to listen to it how I want to. So he had been bumping it like he all infused. I'm
talking about like back in high school.
Back in high school,
we was going backwards because we was both trying to see who had like the illest soul records, or who had the illest like, you know what I'm saying, old school whatever. Oh, you ain't heard this? Oh, you know what I'm saying? So we was steady like trying to put each other on to like to stuff that had been happening. You know what I'm saying? And that happened like that. We went back and forth with that. So like we always been really into music. We both was in the band, you know what I'm saying? We both, you know what I'm saying, got like family who does musical things. So, you know what I'm saying, you know that stuff. And like, I grew up like around like a lot of, like Georgia for some reason, when we was like in high school, this stuff was like hella musical. Like it would be kids that play instruments. And they were like cool, like not no like, you know what I'm saying, not like this dweeb that you think goes to piano lessons. It'd be like a real like, you know what I'm saying, good ass dude that go ham on the piano, like right, you know what I'm saying. And that was just a thing, you know what I'm saying. Like Georgia had that, and it's so funny. Hard when I was, I don't know if it probably still do for real, but like I know when we was talking about like when we was like, you know what I'm saying, when we was kids, let's say from like 2003 to like 2000
like the hood is doing
like
he would have a white shirt on, white tee. You know what I'm saying?
Jamming, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, like, I don't know where, bro.
And you know what I'm thinking of? You know what I'm thinking of? Where did my dog Anthony Tarvin? Because he used to go off on the keys. I don't know what you doing right now, bro. But if you're trying to play with us, let's go. But like, it was cats like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was kids, that was all into music. Like in Georgia, in Atlanta, there was not like people that you didn't want to be around. So because of that, it kind of swirled the culture. So we all like, you listen to like not only us, a lot of cats from Atlanta, like we listen to that, bro. Like it's part of the reason I think we tend to be winning is because we not just coming at you just, you know what I'm saying. We listen to rap over trap. Yeah, I'm saying we compliment. It's so much complimentary stuff, you know what I'm saying. Like if I hear, like we'll get a beat from such and such, or we'll you know what I'm saying, establish the core of a beat or something like that. And I'm gonna you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do this because it's a counter melody, not because it goes along with it, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do this because it's syncopated, because it's a little bit off, but you know it feels where it's supposed to feel, you know what I'm saying. Like we do that kind of stuff.
You guys sometimes hit on the one, as opposed to on the downbeat. You hitting on the one, you pulling that James Brown, you slick, but you ain't past me. A lot
of the stuff we do, like especially being music lovers, because I'm glad you said you study music. A lot of music lovers don't study music. You know what I'm saying? They'll listen to it.
You know what I'm saying? They're receiving it and
you have
like,
to study
talk about
because it's a science. It's math. it's like it's tension, you know what I'm saying? It's chords, like it's harmony, you know what I'm saying? It's a science. So we understand that like in order to create a good record, you know, and especially with the hip hop aspect, if you want to bring hip hop and musicality together, like you have to be able to infuse those and make them work harmoniously. You know, it can't just be a verse over a beat all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you want the whole experience, when you want to bring, you know what I'm saying, you want it all together. You want it all infused together.
Yeah, I do get y'all to listen to intro, verse, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, then chorus, then verse, or what? Yeah,
especially but like, and then with the artists that we listen to, like. They have no structure. We listen to so many jazz musicians. We listen to the Funkadelics. We listen to like, you know what I'm saying, Curtis Mayfield. We listen to so many electronic artists.
And we listen to like to hip hop guys
that do what they want to do, like that really do what they want to do. Like Action Bronson is a great example of a hip hop dude who does what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying?
At least it looks like if he's not doing what he wants, they're making a damn good job.
And you get all of him in his music. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You don't feel like you're only getting a portion of him.
Cool guy.
You feel like you're getting everything he has to offer.
I ain't finna get no more rappers. That's a cool guy.
Alright, so you guys started out in bands. How many instruments do you play?
I just played brass my whole life. I played trumpet primarily, and then in the band I played, you know what I'm saying, French horn for a little while, baritone a little while. And then, but like primarily trumpet, and I played trumpet in like, I played like in like jazz bands in like high school and shit. Like I would play with like, my mom used to have me go play with this old dude. He worked at like, so it's like an art center that a lot of people don't know about in Atlanta. It's like tucked off back behind like New Hope or whatever. And I didn't know about it till my mom was telling me about some old dude who playing the trumpet. And she knew I was into music. She was like, you better go meet him. So I went to go meet this cat. I tried to not do it for the longest. She kind of like eventually put me in the car and took me over to meet this old dude. And like he had me there. I play. I was like, yeah, man, I've been play something for him. I can't remember what his name is now. We like for like one whole like summer, I was with this old dude every day, just playing jazz. And it was wild. Like, we wasn't even that long. We were over there maybe 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, with everything. He was like old shaky. He'd pull his trumpet up and he would like crack the notes. But he was like, but he had been playing for so long. He used to play with like Arturo Sandoval and like them cats way back in the day. Like super old guy. He and his brother played trombone. And I would go over there. So like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. That's just like, that was like a chord for like just like smoothness for me, you know what I'm saying? Like so I appreciate all type of sound, but that's definitely a chord for melody, you know what I'm saying? I used to go over there. I was in there. My mom probably remember his name. It's old Mr. something. Old light skinned dude. I used to play trumpet with him every day. Damn, I ain't shit for forgetting. Yeah. But he was. That's what you know what I'm saying. I played trumpet. You know what I'm saying, primarily.
Yeah. So I started out playing trumpet as well in middle school. Like my musical background is kind of like it's not as, you know what I'm saying, like straightforward, because I was never like put in any musical school. Like my mother, I was a great singer, you know what I'm saying. She plays the piano. My father, he said he didn't start singing until he turned 25, you know what I'm saying. And that he just told me that like last year, you know what I'm saying.
I started singing at 25. When I was your age, I started singing.
Because he lost his voice like probably like 5 years ago. He had, you know, a stroke, triple bypass surgery. So he hasn't been able to sing for like 5 years. But he was like, yo, I really didn't start singing until I turned grown and stuff. I was like, you know what I'm saying, wow, like that was really like, yo, you can use it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like right now. Don't wait or anything. But like with that being said, like I played the trumpet in the band, you know what I'm saying, but I always know I had the vocal talents, you know, so just being able to hum and being able to stay on key when you're listening to different songs, it just teaches you, you know what I'm saying, how to be in the groove, you know what I'm saying, how to stay in the groove. But like,
the groove.
I'm picking up the drum right now. Like most of the stuff we do is self-taught. So and picking up the drums right now.
Autodidactic. That's a word I learned. That's what we are. Autodidactic. Because it means we do everything we ever done, we learn, because nobody want to teach us.
Yeah, nobody under 30 outside of the medical field use didactic. You're talking about didactic hours. This is the hours on the scene where you're practicing and applying the theory as opposed. Yeah, I love this. I love this interview. This is dope. Okay, so with your musical skill sets, are you just really able to listen to music now for fun, or do you find yourself breaking it down constantly, analyzing?
You answer first.
It goes in and out, bro. It depends. Like you can listen for fun. Like you gotta have control of your own brain. Like you can. For me, I can turn it on and off when I want to. You know what I'm saying? If I want to break it down, I'll flip the break it down switch on. If I want to just, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the record, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, flip it the other way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can listen. You know, first like this one song I heard a million times yesterday. Fuck Us Some Comments, Future. A Future record. First time I heard the song, it was just a good ride. Second time I heard the song, I broke it down in my brain. Wow, the piano riff is crazy. Wow, you know what I'm saying? What they doing with the bass is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. It comes. You can flip it on and off when you want to. So I never been like a person who's like always like I know a lot of guys that do music and they always want to give a hardcore critic's opinion every time they listen to a record. Like, what the fuck is that? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's insane. Like, that's insane. Like, what if every time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just coming more with our culture anyway. Everybody on Twitter and shit talking about their opinion all the time.
Everybody.
Like, what? Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about just enjoying it and just experiencing? Like, just experiencing.
Yeah.
Like, how much are you really experiencing if you going through it really trying to make an answer the whole time? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much are you really just feeling it? But you know, whatever.
Yeah, I'm definitely an analytical person by nature. So when I listen to records, you know what I'm saying, when what I'm analyzing is the feeling though. It's not like I'm analyzing, you know what I'm saying, like just a note, or I'm analyzing just a break, but I'm thinking like, why did they do this? You know what I'm saying? And I'm listening, and I already know the effect. You know what I'm saying? It's the effect that makes me want to understand why they do this. You know what I'm saying? They'll do a breakdown, or they'll do, like you said, some syncopation or skip beats, or even like some tempos that you know you can't catch. Like there are music that you listen to where it's not always, you know what I'm saying, 4/4 time signals, just tempos that you know you can't catch, but you just have to sit and experience it, because you can't like try to hit on with the downbeat, like not this one, bro. You just have to experience this right here, this riff right here. So it's like with being able to analyze stuff like that, as well as like cutting it off, because it's always on for me. I think I turned it off when especially since I haven't been listening to music like that. I just got my iPod back, so I really just got back into it. But like with I've been listening to the Bob Marley Live Forever CDs. I got it from our DJ, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a one track. It's one track. You just listen through it all the way through. But it's like you listen to everything. Like everything. The crowd, the engineer changing the bass equal EQs, you know what I'm saying? Like you listen to everything to try to understand like this moment right here. All these things are happening for a reason in this moment, you know what I'm saying? And it's having the effect that it is, you know what I'm saying? The way Bob is like screaming to the crowd, or the way the drum player is kicking it, like, so I analyze it, but only to understand, you know what I'm saying, the effects that is happening on the human body, you know what I'm saying? Because it's beautiful to me how these notes and these chords that it's only, you know what I'm saying, so many keys. But when you juxtapose them and use them however you want to, the freedom that you use them to, like the different effects that it has on the human emotions, like it's beautiful to me. That's why I analyze it so much.
Juxtaposing there like that shit was casual.
Hey man,
hey, we're having a conversation on a different level. Hey, I love it. I love it because I have a
that
difficult.
Shit was hella smooth though. My bad.
That was dope. That was dope.
Hey, you gonna slide juxtapose in the sentence?
I asked that question because. Okay, I always have I can't read anymore because I write. And I'm always looking at why is that comma outside the parentheses? Why is that comma outside the quotation marks? It's supposed to be inside the quotation marks. Why are they still using two spaces in between the end of it? So
I've been saying, like,
I'm glad he brought up that future song too, cause you'll listen to the same song and it'll hit you differently in different places. You know what I'm saying? Like. And it like certain DJs are playing in different ways, but like when they played that Fuck Up Some Comments yesterday, like I was just like, yo, like this a lot of these rap songs sound like, you know what I'm saying, like tribal music too, you know what I'm saying? It's like war drums too, but just like the sounds, like how it goes, like it's a tribal, like a lot of the trap shit is nothing but war music, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's what our warrior class has been reduced to, you know what I'm saying? As Africans, our warrior class has been reduced, not reduced.
That's what we evolved to.
I think that's what we've been marginalized to. Like I don't feel like it's been our choice, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like we've been reduced to
You just I don't want to say reduce, bro.
All right, well, that's what we become.
My
Thugs, drug dealers or whatever. Like that's our warrior class. You know what I'm saying?
And strip club
That's
fans.
our trap. That's our trap music. These are the people who will protect us. You know what I'm saying? As a community, but it's lost. It's, you know what I'm saying, the greater vision. You know, it still has that impact. It's still like when you hear the trap music in the club, like the way people dance is different. It's like I'm releasing something. I got so much in my spirit, like I gotta let this shit go. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I have to have a good time.
I don't know what to say.
Shitty time.
That shit kind of wild. People, you know, it's crazy as of late, and I guess because, you know what I'm saying, certain artists do whatever they do. People been trying to say it's in the trap, it's done. For one thing, I don't really care. I don't have no allegiance to none of this shit. I just like good music. But I don't think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens if people do get tired of that sound. It'd be interesting to see what replaces it. Cause something always does, but it's always gonna be something to fill that void. And I think that's what's beautiful about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's cool, man.
All right, the Hype Magazine, EarthGang, South by Southwest 2015.
Can we
man.
keep these?
Absolutely, those are yours. So, how does everybody keep up with you guys?
EarthGang, one word on all social media.
Okay.
Except for Tango. We're not on Tango.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
We might make an EarthGang Tinder page.
Okay, yeah.
We really ain't got shit to do.
EarthGang Tinder.
EarthGang Tinder page.
EarthGang Tinder.
We in your city.
Don't get it started. That shit might be crazy.
Dope. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, man.
Thank you.
Hype is where it's at for music and news. From hip-hop to Hollywood. Attention listeners. Log on to thehypemagazine.com for the hottest hip-hop and urban magazine you've ever seen. Get the 411 on the world of entertainment, new releases, and more. Just log on to thehypemagazine.com. In stores now at 7-Eleven, Kmart, Target, Barnes & Noble, Marsh, Pick and Save, as well as all mobile devices. Hype, how you perceive everything.